Turning now to Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Josh Colbert. Yesterday, as you said, sun was going to be pretty strong. Went to the pool. One thing that I was surprised about, though, was it was pretty gusty yesterday for it being in the Rogue Valley. I actually had to reach up and grab the pool net thing above me because it almost fell because it got knocked off the fence. Is it going to be windy like that in our region again today?
Yes, especially for the lower terrain. It's not too often that we see gusts at the lower terrain and not for up in the Cascades, but that's just going to be the way the cookie crumbles for today. Yeah, we'll have some more gusts in the valleys during the afternoon and during the evening. 64 degrees this morning in Yreka, clear skies. Feeling pretty mild out there, although not nearly as mild as what we were feeling just yesterday morning. 40s and 50s over on the east side, 60s for west side valleys, and we're at 53 degrees there along the coast in Brookings. All right, here's your fair planner for today at the hour-by-hour forecast for day number 2 of the Jackson County Fair. And it's pretty much just going to be the same forecast as yesterday, although we won't have nearly as many clouds up in the sky. It's mainly just going to be sunshine. It's going to be pretty warm out there. Be sure you are putting on the sunscreen because like I showed you a little bit earlier in the show, the UV index today will be a 9. So for today, not many clouds in the sky at all. There will be just a few clouds along the coast in Brookings because of the marine layer. It'll be a lot cooler there along the coast with temperatures in the 50s and 60s. But inland, pretty hot once again. Just a little bit above average, near 90 degrees in our west side valleys. Near 90 degrees over on the east side. Jumped the gun there. Mid-90s for the west side valleys. I've already touched on the temperatures there along the coast. And we'll have breezes picking up today in the Shasta Valley, in the Rogue Valley, over on the east side and along the coast. But again, not in the Cascades. They'll gust out of the west anywhere between 20 to 25 miles per hour. Then overnight, we continue to keep things clear inland. We'll just have a little bit of cloud coverage and some patchy areas of dense fog there along the coast. Temperatures there will be in the 50s, but inland we will be in the 40s and 50s over on the east side. Another pretty mild night in our west side valleys as temperatures will be in the 50s and in the 60s. Over the weekend in the Klamath Basin, it is just going to be a lot of wash, rinse, and repeat, but we're starting to keep our eyes on Sunday. That's when winds are going to pick up. At least that's what the models are hinting towards. And so when winds pick up and when we're dry and when we're sunny and when we're hot, of course, fire danger could be a little bit elevated. Let's take things to the coast where we'll have some marine layer clouds over the weekend, but it's going to feel very pleasant, especially down towards Brookings, where temperatures will hover near 70 degrees. Unfortunately, this is the big problem with our forecast. There is just no rain in it. And obviously, that does not bode well for the drought and definitely not for fire danger. Here's your 7-day forecast along the coast. Like I mentioned, temperatures hovering right around 70 degrees for the weekend. They'll continue to do that well into next week. For Siskiyou County, we can make a run for 100 degrees at the beginning of next week, both Monday and Tuesday, getting pretty warm, although not a dramatic jump in temperatures from what we're already experiencing for today. And then for the east side, we've already kind of touched on some of those windier conditions for Sunday. It looks like we could have another run at that on Tuesday. So the Storm Watch 12 weather team will be watching all of that very closely as it pertains to fire danger. And then for the mountains, this is going to be an excellent stretch of weather. Not too hot, warm, kind of hitting that sweet spot, and temperatures in the morning will be pretty comfortable in the 40s and 50s. And then for the Rogue Valley, keeping things in the 90s for the next 7 days, although models are starting to trend a little bit warmer for Monday and Tuesday.
Don't love a warm up next week. Really don't love that. There's not really much good to say about this forecast right now, unfortunately. Just looking at hot temperatures, breezy conditions. I mean, every single day you just see the potential for fires.
It's kind of my worst nightmare, tossing and turning in bed at night because of this.
Just
keeps me up.
Seeing that image keeps you up at night. Well, it should keep everybody up. Honestly, it's concerning, and so I think it's a big wake-up call that cooler, stormier weather has moved out. This is our reality now, and people need to pay attention because Mother Nature doesn't need your help with this type of weather conditions, and we could very easily contribute to the fire potential that we're seeing.
Definitely. Like I said at the beginning of the week, I think it was on Tuesday, we had our first red flag warning of the year. I said this is only the beginning. I think it's only the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, we've been really lucky so far this year, but I feel like that's not going to be the case moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Josh.
Of course.